So Bury round 3, it's getting serious. Okay, so it's not really getting that serious, but it's definitely an ever-evolving learning curve running outside. Every time I take a car outside now, there's something different that happens. It's either the environmental conditions, how the track changes, the weather, the car, there's always something. So it's an even steeper learning curve outside than it is inside, and it's a big learning curve inside. And we have news. We now have another Team Associated B7D. But shh, we're not telling the wife. So why have you got another B7? Well, my lad Kyle has showed a bit of an interest in running buggies with us outside. The indoor stuff, you see, it feels like everybody takes it a bit too seriously. The outside's, I wouldn't say more relaxed, but yeah, do you know what? It does feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more like camping. And we're a big camping family, so he kind of likes that. And the tracks are always a lot bigger, so there is more scope for him to have snafus every corner, and him not feel as though he's really doing too much damage to the car or other people and things like that. So I think it's a bit more of a forgiving environment for him to have a go. Anyway, the point being, he's enjoying running, so we picked him up Associated 6.4D. Lovely car. I was appreciative for the guy I got it from because I got a little bit of a deal, and it's been a good starter car. The issue is, as another friend pointed out, is I run B7s. I've got two. I've got an indoor car and an outdoor car, and I was sort of using one to cannibalise for spurs if I needed it on a day, or the other one to cannibalise for spurs if I was inside or outside. So I kind of had backup and spare parts to use, which was, I thought, a good idea really. It is, but if I'm running another platform for my lad, he really needs to be on the same platform that I'm running. That way we've all got spurs that can be interchanged all around, and I'm not trying to buy different sets of spurs for different cars. So he's done his third race now with his 6.4, and it's come to a bit of a crunch that we are going to start breaking stuff. I can feel it coming, and I'm not going to have spurs, and the last thing I want is one of us to be disappointed. So it was time to pick up another Team Associated B7, and this time it's the D version. So the plan is, because it's a shorter chassis, I don't know about the technical specs, I'm still not all that good on, so I know it's a shorter chassis than the other one. I'm going to run the D, Kyle's going to run my longer version outdoor car, because I think this will be a bit more twitchy and that will be a bit more stable. And what I'll try to do is put as much stability into that car as I possibly can for him. And I'll just use the excuse that this is twitchy now if everything goes wrong. I knew today was going to be a good race because of one fact.
Race stars. Victories in the bag.
Q1, 10 laps. Got me 10 laps in 3:22.01. TQ'd the run group. No real dramas. Had a couple of snafus here and there, but it's Q1, just taking it steady. The track had changed since I last raced there, so let's just go around and learn the track and see if we can push for Q2. Q2, so definite improvement on time, but not an improvement on number of laps. So I did 10 in a 3:09.07, so another TQ'd the run group again. So everything's going well for the day from a personal point of view, and yeah, let's see if we can just keep going and progressing and moving forward. Q3, so 10 laps but a 3:18, but this is the qualifying where Kyle had a bit of a dramatic issue with with his 6.4. The servo horn broke, and I was kind of concentrating a bit on him and making sure his car got safely to one side, so I kind of dropped the ball a little bit. across one of the laps, because I think I was just distracted with him. No excuse, others might have just driven faster than me, so, you know, it is what it is. But still, Q3, 10 laps and a 3:18.2. Q4, and this is it now, because that was unrepairable, so Kyle now swapped to my B7, and I swapped to the new B7D, so this is its first time in anger going around the track in qualifying, so just take it steady, Bren. I don't know what the oils are, I don't know what the diff setup is, I really don't know what any of the car is, to be honest. I've not really looked and gone through it. Turns out it was fine, because another 10 laps, but my fastest qualifying time of the day, so the B7D seems to be, that's where it's at. So qualifying on the whole went really well. Nothing, I weren't setting the world on fire, but everything was really steady. My pace was steady across all the qualifying, and the reward of that was putting me on pole position for the D final. Just before I do, just let me break in and say thank you to everybody that were in my qualifying, because I was qualifying with Kyle, so there was obviously another 7 or 8 drivers with us in that qualifying group. Obviously my lad's still learning, so thank you everybody for being a bit patient and just a bit understanding when he's snafooing on pretty much every other corner. I know it was like kind of a mobile chicane for everybody, but we all had to learn somewhere. But thank you very much for everybody's patience. And a huge shout out for a gentleman called Dave Saville. Kyle's qualifying went steady. In fairness, he did 5 laps on every qualifying that he finished, which I guess is good consistency, but couldn't really progress any further than that. And in lieu of that, the club sort of put him in a final on his own, so he would really have just been circulating on his own for a final. And I understand why they're doing that. It's because they don't want to jeopardise him having an accident with another racer. I get it. I probably feel the same way, but I'd just like to shout out a guy called David Saville, who volunteered to be in that final with Kyle and run round with him, so that he had somebody to sort of race against or whiz around with. And I saw David 3 times avoid the timing loop, so at least his laps were kind of competitive with Kyle's as well. Lovely sacrifice, and genuinely from the bottom of my heart, mate, thank you very much. It was genuinely a nice gesture, and yeah, it was a nice thing to do, mate. I didn't realise the club were doing that, or else I'd have volunteered myself to go in his final with you. But yeah, thank you, really appreciate it. Goes to show, as I've said all the time with this, we come for the racing, but we do stay for the people. This hobby has some fantastic characters and people in it. So anyway, right, thanks a lot. Let's see what chaos I can cause. I don't think we're putting enough air in that pole.
I know, it's a bit droopy, isn't it?
Okay, here we go, starting in first place. I'm the yellow car on pole position. Let's go! Managed to get away with that. Second place, snafooed himself off the track, over the moguls for the first time. Car felt so unstable going over them.
So we've got Brendan in the lead from up to there.
Over the first tabletop, over the second, round the corner, get the power down, go, go, go. Getting really sandy at that corner, got to start turning in a bit earlier if I remember. Round that wide, that weren't a bad line. A bit tight through there. Down the straight. Right, over the line. First lap leading. Happy days. Over the moguls again. Still sketchy the back end. There must be something I can do to change that, to get a bit more stability. First jump went a bit long. Second were alright. Down the straight. Still overcooking that corner. Come on, Bren, pull it together. Simon's hunting you down now in second place. Down the straight.
Come over the line, we'll read it out.
Cross the line. That's the second lap I've led from over the moguls. Come on, this is alright, this. Just keep the power on. Oh, just get squirrely. Tabletops. Do I remember? No, still a wide line. I'm still not turning in early enough. That gives Simon loads of room there to gain time back on me. I'm just a bit quicker down the straight. A little bit quicker through that section, so I've gapped him, but not by a lot.
Over the moguls we go, first and second place.
His car just seems a bit more stable than mine. Come on, Bran. Again, car fighting for grip. That's better. It took me fourth lap and I've remembered to turn in early. Ooh, got away with that across the pipe. Gave him a chance to close back in on me. Pressure's on now. Of all the people to lose to, the last person I want to lose to is Simon. He goes up the inside. There was a move on there. Over the tabletop. And that's it. I could see it coming. Oh, just pressured into a mistake. It's put me down in second. Oh, and I've run wide. So down to third. Half a lap I've gone from first to third. Come on, Bran. Don't let him go. Oh, Simon's upside down, so I've gone back past, so that's first and second. I'm still in second place now. Day's not over, but third, fourth and fifth are right behind us. Close race this. Oh, we're hesitant going over that time. Couldn't get the power down. That's third behind me. Oh, and I've turned in too early. Come on, Marshall, stop your conversation. Thanks, buddy. Down the straight again. I think I've definitely lost places there. But my own fault for crashing at the end of the day. Over the tabletop, see, all tentative now after that one mistake. Come on. At least I've got that bit sorted now. I'm turning in a lot earlier. No more mistakes here, Bren. Come on, round the corner, onto the straight. Really like this layout compared to the last one we did. I mean, I didn't not like the last layout, but this one was really good. Ooh, I think that's fifth. Fifth has just gone through, and I've tried going up the inside, kind of scuppered that, so it was a bit of a robust pass, I guess. Sorry about that, pal. He's right on me though. This will be a battle now. I'm trying to pick good lines, but oh, and he's span out. That's given me a little bit of breathing space. Well, that were better across there. Maybe it's the line that I'm picking is just all wrong. The tabletop. Okay. Oh, span out. Just caught a wheel. Hung up on the pipe. Thanks, Marshall. On straight again. This must be last lap, and I'm upside down. I've cooked it completely in the wrong place there. It's really not where I wanted to have a crash. Come on down the straight again. Over the line. I think we're into that last lap now. Over the moguls for the last time. This car closing in on me. Better. See, why couldn't I have done that on the tabletop every lap? Good line through that corner again. Down the straight. Over the line. And we're done. So, led for some of the race and ended up in fifth. Good outing for the new B7D. I could have had that. I could have had it, and me and Simon ended up in a really good battle. But just as Lando Norris does when things are going well, I guess I bottled it, didn't I? Couple of silly mistakes that it came, and then you always make another mistake after. Your first mistake always leads to another one or two, because then you start pushing, trying to recover that time. And what you should do is just go, all right, deep breath, very zen like, and just trundle around. But we don't do that, we push, don't we? But yeah, from fifth place in the D final, more than happy with that. A couple of little takeaways. If you see the car, it looks really unstable going over the moguls. I think I can improve that by, right, so the rear tyres, I twin in the rear tyres. I think that'll improve grip and stability on the back end when it's under power. I think that's right. Somebody put in the comments below if I'm going about it in the right way. So yeah, so that was round 3 at Bury. Great day, well organised, and again, thank you to David and a huge shout out to Starsky for letting me pit with you under your gazebo, mate. Although I did think we blew it up well, but we didn't blow it up that well, did we, mate? Toodle pip, boys and girls. Thanks as always for watching.